Was scrolling on Twitter just a few minutes ago looking for new games and such, and I came across this one, Arctico, and I thought, oh, this is a new cool survival game, except it's not. It's actually from, 2019. The developer actually sent me an email, and when I saw it on Twitter, I was like, oh, that looks cool. I'll see if the developer would like to give me early access or something. I didn't know it was a full game, and when I looked at my email, yeah, they sent me one like over 2 years ago. Sorry about that, devs. Well, hello again there, friends and fans. Raptor here. Welcome to a game that really reminds me of Astroneer in a way, with how the buildings look, but really has its own style of exploration and mining and fishing and such in order to explore the Arctic and to do something of a story with Dr. Garcia. We're going to have to go find a doctor who has developed something quite interesting, and it's going to be on us to launch an expedition to track that down. There's lots of things in the game to explore with. Of course, we have ourselves some sled dogs. We also have ourselves a aircraft and a few other ways to get around, things to sell and things to buy, and to actually build a base and survive. So, welcome aboard. If you guys haven't already, make sure you click, tap, blow up, destroy that like button. And thanks again for subbing as we get close to 1 million subscribers. Yeah, that's a round of applause for you for all your support. Thank you. All right, let's go ahead and start ourselves a new expedition. We'll go ahead and see what it's all about. I suppose these are all predetermined names for our dogs. So Bruno, Zeus, Max, and Linda. Let's go. Flag color for our base. Let's go with something yellow and black looks cool. That's like Belka from Ace Combat. Go with that. We'll play as somebody named, let's go with Raptor, of course. And let's go with the hair color of brown. Yeah, that all seems fine to me. Cool. Let's go. Awesome. Now, this game, I noticed, was on the Steam Lunar sale recently, too. And it's only made by 2 people, from what I could find out. So, actually quite a lot here for a game that only has 2 people working on it, though it's been quite some time. Arctico Research Cooperative. Dear Raptor, we're very sorry about your mentors passing. Dr. Garcia was an exceptional scientist and inventor. Her work and research has influenced the whole world. This is why we're sponsoring this expedition. We know how important it is to recover her documents. Dr. Garcia loved Arctico. She embarked on multiple expeditions to the island throughout her life. We know that her focus for the last voyage was to improve the production of plants and crops in the sub-zero conditions while working on undisclosed inventions. We were able to recover some of her blueprints, but are sure many still remain on the island. You must find the other blueprints, search for them all around Arctico, and recover Dr. Garcia's work. Right, so a recovery operation, search and rescue, at least of something that'll make us a ton of money, which apparently is a more important goal. You think, wait a minute, passing of Dr. Garcia, how did they know she's dead if she was working in the Arctic? Or did she come home and not disclose the thing? That's a little weird, but whatever. A murder mystery, perhaps? Who knows? This game is also co-op, if I hadn't mentioned it, so you and another friend can explore around. And from what I could see, this game was like $10, $6 to $10, based on whether or not there's a sale. Pretty damn good deal, I think. Raptor Day 0. Okay. Ooh, I missed all the controls. We'll learn as we go. All right, let's see. Press Q to open your inventory, build, and start building solar panels. Cool. Okay, here we have a kiosk where I think we can sell fish, parts, and electronics. We have ourselves a welding station to make those parts in order to install things. Water, kitchen, cooking or kitchen station, and also an area to sleep. And the doggies are out here. Hello, boys and girls. Good to see you all. Linda, oh yeah, they have their own status too. Max, Zeus, and Bruno are ready to go. Very nice. Well, let's put those solar panels down. I suppose this is probably a place where things will never stop having the sun basically in a sunset at all times. Ooh, look at all the stuff we can grow. Wheat, potato incubators. We have hardware welders, labs. All right, let's go with a little solar panel setup here. They said to put down 1 solar panel. All right, let's do that. I assume this will aim towards the sun too. Well, looks like we've got to aim it away from the base. Solar panels will keep generating energy as long as the sun is up. The more time passes, the more energy that accumulates for your collection. Oh, like a battery. We have to pick it up later. You need materials to keep expanding your base. Go to the marked spot and use your drill. Oh, right over here. Perfect. Oh, so this shows us exactly where the materials are. So we're going to have to go around and pick up this stuff. This is cool. Oh, it looks like it says level 0. I wonder if it'll get better based on whether we upgrade the drill or not. Collect some more ore and go back to the main base to use the hardware welder. Okay, so I assume then we can either sell these materials or make hardware to expand the base. Because eventually we probably won't need as many materials and could sell it for cash, which then we can use to buy blueprints and other things like they may have mentioned. I would like some more sound options in this game. For the most part, I see that we really can't adjust the sound of the environment or the music other than turning it on or off. It's always a pet peeve of mine. I see some bones off in the distance. You see that over there? Yeah, right there. We got ourselves a giant whale bone or something. Ooh, what is that? Oh, that's an intact base over there. Well, mostly intact. Okay. Well, we have to go check. Wouldn't that be funny if that's just Garcia's base and that's it? It's like a 5-minute thing. Every time you go into this game, too, it seems the map is randomly generated. There's different seeds and such. So every time you play, it'll be different. So my map will be different than yours. So if you're looking to explore yourself, things will look a little different, except for I assume the area around the base is somewhat the same. Like, for example, just the mining we did. Okay, the next one's about 600 meters that away? Yep, okay. So we'll go and explore a little bit more later. Let's go ahead and see if we can put down another solar panel. Can we put down more than one? Looks like we can with the parts we have available. And looks like this is starting to collect energy. 4. Okay. So it's not connected to the base. It's kind of more of a battery that we have to harvest. Looks like we can put 3 down. So let's do that. That seems like a good call. Because that's the only thing stopping us from generating more things, is the lack of materials and the lack of energy. Since we're gathering energy, and now that we have materials, let's start making some stuff. Weld hardware. Keep producing hardware to expand your base and increment your research capabilities. Okay. Well, we really don't have much in terms of electricity. Oh, how does this work? You know the basics. Place a few more solar panels. Yeah, okay. What do I need to do here? Oh, operation completed. Oh, I have no idea. I have no idea what I did. I'll have to learn. Looks like I can interact with it, though. That's cool. Okay, let's take a look at our inventory. Do we have an inventory? Yes, Q. We have 100 more electronic components. I think we should just keep making more solar panels, really, since that's going to be the only thing to stop us other than finding the ore. Pretty easy. I want to go explore that base, though, since it's so close. Let's go find that abandoned base and see what's up over there. We'll take the dogs and see what's up. Okay, we'll let everything else sit by. How much more stuff do we have? We have 1.3 kilograms of ore, so we'll just go out on an adventure. We can kayak, too. We can build a plane, and we can also fish. So eventually we will need food, otherwise we can import it. And it shows us exactly which direction to go. All right, this is looking good already. So shift to go faster. Looks like it's a toggle thing. All right, dogs, let's go. Now, we can't go in the water, of course. That would be bad news. I don't see any way across the water except for going up here. Around the bones. Nice. Cool, so we can see 2 things. Reflections on the water. That looks good. Can we go into first person? Yeah, spacebar. Cool. So we can get closer to the fish if we want. We have a kayak and a little fishing pole up there, too. Ooh, careful, dogs. Whoa, 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 whoa. Careful. Okay, let's go this way. Yeah, there we go. Ooh, another thing over there, too. Can we use our binoculars? Oh, there's the base. There's something over there. I don't know what that is. Maybe another base? I have no idea what that could be. This is really cool, though. Really reminds me of Astroneer with the wrecks all around, and it's like being on Glacio, except this is Arctico. Okay, let's get up there and find what's out here. There's also animals in the wilderness, so we can find things like, you know, penguins and walruses, probably polar bears, you know, anything that you'd find in a cold environment is probably here. Essentially, this isn't the Arctic. It's more of an Arctic-like island, so that's why it's called Arctico. There are trees and things that are native here, so it kind of feels like just being in more barren Alaska, really. Wow, let's bring it to a stop, boys. Good job. What do we have here? Ooh, that base is actually working. Oh, and there's ore here. All right. Well, let's go ahead and mine that up. Okay. Different. Oh, wait. Was that a mushroom of some sort? What was that? Oh, 4 mushrooms. Oh, I see. It's growing below. Ah, that's why there's little grass here. Okay, I didn't even pay attention to that before, really. I did see the trees, but thought that this was kind of just dead. All right, well, we can feed the dogs eventually. I'm sure they'll like some fish and mushrooms, I'm sure. Dogs like anything, really. As long as it tastes good. Same with me. Well, let's get inside. We've gotten a thing plus here. I don't know what that means. Research plus? We'll have to find that out as we go. Can we interact with stuff? Oh, we have a log. Memories are like flashes of clarity that protect our essence. I'm grateful that as time moves forward, I get hours to remember and reflect upon my past. I remember that my mom was terrified of getting old, mainly because she was dreaded the idea of starting to forget things, forgetting who she was. Oh, some sort of a weird log. Okay. Log 18. Take some time using a sonar, and you'll soon find out the closest we get to having a conversation with the ocean. Oh, what is this? Data collected, 0.0 gigabytes. 0.5. Oh, I can do research here? Oh, we're zooming in on something. The ocean floor, perhaps? Maybe we can find a sweet spot? I don't know exactly what we're looking at. I guess this is a sonar, as they mentioned. If we find a sweet spot, it might actually generate the data faster? Trying to see if anything changes. I'd be freaked out if a giant fish or something comes right up in front of the lens. So when we get back to base, we can actually sell this data. Fish, organics, any sort of ore. We could sell it all. Seems like a drone or something flying over too. It could very well be a drone as much as it is underwater. It appears to be underwater to me though. Oh, I see. This is rotation speed. Well, since this is so close... Ooh, there's something interesting. What is that? Hold on. Bring it to a stop here. That's something interesting right there. What is that? I can't rotate or aim the camera up. Let's see what that is. I can't quite see what that is. It looks alien. There is a way actually to get alien samples and bring them back to our base too, so that's interesting. Maximum bits received. Okay. So there's like alien stuff. Oh, we can actually sleep here. That's cool. How are our stats? I can't actually tell what my statistics are, so we'll have to be on the lookout for that. Log 21, my mom showed me a whole world through diving, and nothing has been the same ever since. I'd lay on the sand, refilling my energy so that I could put my goggles back on. Under the water, there was no room for chaos. Once I was below the surface, the noise made by the fishermen would dissipate. I could hear my heart beating, feel the temperature of the water change, be presented with so many colors, marine life, forms that made each of those seconds something magnificent. When the monument arrived, I knew that I had to study marine biology. Oh, when the moment arrived, my bad. That's a big difference. And that's how I began. The long road here began. Cool. Plus 50 blueprints. Oh, we're missing energy. Okay. So we might be able to bring some electricity back here and get a new blueprint. That's cool. We can go back to base from here. Let's go check what looks to be a little farm up here. So we found a thing where they were doing sonar research or something in the water. I suppose this should be on the coast. Not necessarily up here on the hill, but close enough. Ooh, there's a plane crash. Oh. That's cool. Not cool for the pilot, unless it's just a wreck of something else before. Anything in this? Nope. Okay, let's go up top. Ooh. Well, whatever's in here is probably dead with it being wide open like this. Log 16. My greenhouse is a beautiful sensorial cocktail. The scent of plants always makes me happy. Today I was able to perfect the thermic controller. I now can synchronize it with incubators so my plants are growing healthier than ever. And we need more energy there. Oh, well, there's our energy. Well, that works. Okay, great. Now we got all the energy to harvest everything around here. Oh, there's a bunch of stuff stored in there. Okay. We got storage stuff. I hope I didn't miss anything. This is so close that I think we can come back. Can we interact with this little arm here? No. That must automatically take care of the plants or something. Well, let's get that other blueprint, and let's get home and do some more building, because now we've got a bunch of electricity, so we can probably process some more ore, though we don't really have any more of that, do we? There. Blueprints out of this. Wait, where were the blueprints? Oh, they were out here. Yep. I had forgotten. There we go. And what about this? Can't interact with that. But there is more green. Okay, well, there's more food then, or more samples. We could sell that for money eventually, too. It's an organic sample. We could ship that off or store it for later. So let's grab one of those and see if we can find our way to get more organics. More ores, rather. We got plenty of organics. Let's see. What is that over there? A giant boat that is... Oh, maybe that's what it is. Looks like a ship that ran aground? No, it looks like a satellite dish or something. Weird. Let's make our way over there next. Although I don't know if there's a perfect way to get there. Should be a map of some sort. There should be a way to see a map, is there not? Here we go. Okay, we're here. Where we want to go is pretty much over there. Let's see if we can mark that location. So it's right there. We should be looking at it. So let's pull up the map. Let's see. Maybe here. We should be able to mark the map and head that direction. Hopefully it's on our side of the coast. It looks like it's on the other side of the water. We'll have to go maybe back to base. Oh, let's give that a shot. I love the music, though. How the dog's doing. 88%. I'm not exactly sure how we get them up. I don't know if it's by resting or giving them food. Not sure exactly how to feed them yet, but we'll learn as we go. Oh, there's so much more around. There's something over there, too. Let's just stick near the base. Of course, there's something there. I believe is our base. Right there. So we can go back to our base. Oh, there's more organics in the trees, too. Alright, we'll come back here, and we'll also go to the base over there, which was just off in the distance. And there's many landmarks on the horizon, too. Pretty cool. Now, this will be interesting with a friend. You can work then to explore things and bring a lot of stuff back. Probably a lot easier with a friend, too. See more stuff off in the distance. Everything's just, like, not very far from our base at all. There's anything from the bones. It could be an organic sample, but we're so close, I want to go for what seems to be more big. And I would say a big satellite dish seems to be a little bit more important. It looks to be a satellite, right? It's like a large array with a dish on top. Favorite dish would probably be chicken right now. Oh, whoa, whoa, careful. Oh, we can cross through a little bit of water. And that sun looks absolutely gorgeous. This kind of reminds me of, as I play, it continuously reminds me of different things based on what we're doing. But there's also an Anno 1800 DLC where you go to the Arctic 2 called the Northern Passage. And there was also other games as well where you have to explore and see if you can find a Northern Passage way through to the Arctic Circle, basically. And although this, again, isn't the Arctic Circle itself, it's pretty much an island near the Arctic Circle that inhabits different types of life. Wonder if our energy will ever go down. I can't quite tell what my stats are other than checking that. Oh, we have a rabbit here. Nice. I don't know if we can hunt. I don't know if they'll be afraid of us. Maybe the dogs could get a snack. Oh, and now our light kicked on. That's cool. So automatic light. Now, it looks like we can also stay at these bases, so there might be a way for the dogs to take shelter. And I saw something over to the left there that looked like windows on a crashed spaceship, maybe? I don't know. Again, there's alien samples, so it remains to be seen. Very peaceful, though. And I like the empty exploration. Seeing something off in the distance and getting close to it is as exciting as a fish taking your bobber as you're fishing. And you see it playing with it before it finally goes down. This is weird. Oh, it is a satellite. Yep. Okay, so this should be the mechanism that should be in the middle of that. So it looks like it's been destroyed. Okay, well, let's see if we can take any samples here. Great that we got all that electricity. Glider blueprint. All right, we can already make the glider. Fantastic. We just need the materials for it. How do we get up in here? Ooh, there's a large giant crystal that's broken. An asteroid, perhaps, that broke through and blew that thing off to the side. Wow, this is a great first start for us. Log 24. I've set up an antenna to handle all communications and data uploads. There are days where I get so much to do and the sun hides in a blink. There are other days where every single thing moves slower. I get the chance to explore at my own pace. I get a better look at everything. We can only assume then that Dr. Garcia is the only one here making these notes. But there's quite a lot built here for the doctor to build what looked to be a main base, a farm, and now a communications satellite. That's pretty impressive. We'll take these to see if we can make a farm of our own, too. That's another thing we can do. Incubated potatoes, wheat. These seem to be seeds of some sort. Not exactly sure what. That seems to be wheat. That might be coffee beans. Maybe there's a way we could do that to increase energy. That'd be cool. Let's get the rest of these. Wow, I feel like we've made incredible progress, even though we haven't really gone too far. Good thing the doctor was close to our base, I guess. Could be more things around. If I miss anything, you can let me know. We can always come back. These locations are pretty close to the to our own base. Oh, well, what do we have over here? Now that looks like a ship to me. That is definitely a mast over there. Let's see if we can go and check that out. Mark it again. Now there's lots of stuff to build too. Oh, it actually shows on the map what things are. It should show our base though. I don't see a way. Oh, fast travel to your main base. Oh, that's cool. So if we want to go home, we can do that. That's neat. I guess that beats just kind of boringly traveling once we're fully loaded. Can I climb up here? It looks like this either came up through the ground or more likely it smashed down and like plopped out all around it. I don't know if we can actually get up there. It looks like we can't jump. And I don't see a way to get up there from out here. There could be a way to get up into that dish, but maybe not. Wow, Dr. Garcia certainly was hard at work building a gigantic array. That's crazy. Is there anything else we could have missed? No, it looks like we raided it all. All right, let's head back to base. What is that there? Little bush. Okay. Should we go to that other location with the boat? I think we almost have to, so long as it's not separated. Dogs probably are getting hungry and need a little break and some warmth and shelter too, but they also seemingly like this territory, I suppose. Their natural habitat, perhaps? Well, close to it. They're basically wolves. They're warriors. They're our engines. Now, if we look in first person, we can see where fish are, but I don't know if there's a way to mark other things. Well, there's a mast there. Oh, is this a little village? Oh, this is where I thought I saw windows, I think. Maybe. This looks like a little log cabin, though. Up on the hill. And it looks like a construction site, too. I see a crane. I really want to be able to use the, little magnifying glass, the binoculars, while we're here, too. Wow, we made incredible progress. And we're getting close to a fishing site. We might be close to one. Okay, we have ourselves a mining site now. What do we have here? Ooh, lots of stuff to drill. Great. Let's see if we can take shelter first. What was that noise? I heard like a whoo. I don't see any wildlife out here just yet. Well, let's go inside. 1 kilogram of iron ore. Dearest Matthew, I'm getting closer and closer to buying a sailboat and escaping from everything. The day is coming. At the moment, I'm working in this pit, and actually not so bad. I got to enjoy a long sea voyage, and now I'm enjoying all kinds of magical scenes and calmness that make the back pain easier to cope with. The pay is really good. I also remember how we used to dream of moving to St. Lucia together, living off sailing tours. I remember everything we used to dream about on your porch, and I keep writing you. I hope you're somewhere up in the starry sky. I get to look at every night. Sometimes I want to write every single detail of you, hoping it will bring you back. Huh. Ooh, there's a lamp. Oh. Can't take that, though. A shovel. Can't take that. But we do have our wonderful drill. So there's plenty of stuff around here. Great. We hit pay dirt now. We can buy and research a lot of stuff. We might be able to get the damn glider right away. The only thing about that is it probably requires power to launch it. We'll have to build a... Well, first we'll have to build the glider. And then I believe there's also a building... that the glider requires in order to function. Like it needs a charging bay, essentially, or maintenance bay for it. Okay, a lot of supplies there. I guess we'll do some drilling. And we'll head home with the dogs. They've had a great run so far. This is great. Such productivity. Geez, I don't think we could have gotten a better seed. I don't know how to check the seed. This is great. I thought it would be like vast, boring, barren wastelands where we had to go to... you know, seek shelter over several days and monitor food and water. And to be honest, well, we probably do. I don't know what my stats are, to be honest. Oh, there we go. Okay, we're approaching about 1 hunger. Rehydrate or restore your dog's energy so they can keep pulling the sled. Oh, okay, so we can make food when we get back for them. So we could probably make mushroom soup. For the dogs, maybe? I don't know if that's their stomachs, too. But, hey, they are me. We are one. And we must make sure that we continue to take care of each other. Now, there was quite a few options in the base build. Now that we're gathering all these supplies, we can finally build stuff. Looked like there were multiple bases we could build, too. We could make halfway points and shelters. And, of course, if we play co-op, then again, I could probably bring Booster or Alex or somebody along in order to build a wonderful base. The usual suspects, if you will, for my mischievous days in these games. Good exploration games. And especially Astroneer, since I miss that so much. Well, let's go. Okay, so we can... Ooh, I wonder if the dogs can actually pull a 180. There we go. Or at least a small turn. I think we should head back towards base. Now, we could use the fast travel function, but I'm just going to see if we can come across anything else on our way back to base. Anything that's real close. When we get to the top of this hill, I already see something sticking out over to just right in the center of the screen. Real hard to see. Let's see what that is. Well, was there, now it disappeared. There it is again. Another mining site and another little thing nearby. Okay, so that's great. We can find ore there. The base, in the meantime, ooh, another satellite dish there. And there's the boat. I think that's the base there. Yeah, it looks like it. So we'll have to go back that way. How you doing, dogs? 70%? Yeah, you guys are ready for bed. Let's go. We'll get you fed, and we got plenty of mushrooms and stuff, too. Let's go, gang. Doggies? Oh, there we go. They were, like, walking like they were wounded or something. There we go. Whoa! Okay, wow. Okay, yeah, they got energy. We're flying up. This is the glider right here. We're as fast as they're going. I wonder if creatures and such come out at night. That'd be kind of cool. So I can see the farm up in front of us. That's where the farm area was. I wonder if we can navigate via the stars. That'd be cool if there was an actual game that navigation was realistic that way. Okay. We'll have to find a fishing site too and test our luck with that. I don't know what our health is like, but I feel like we've gotten enough stuff to actually return to base for once. And then we can go out even further. We've done a good circle around our base, so now we can start making longer expeditions. There's the base. And I think we need to go this way. Kind of lucky that there was a land bridge here that led us over to this side. Our base is kind of in the middle of nowhere. Now, what would be helpful in this game, too, is the ability to make several, get over here, you. Several different, markers on the map. Not just one, but to mark each individual base. It looks like the bases and structures are marked on the map themselves, but it would be nice to, and there might be a way to do this, to mark it whether or not we've cleared it, or whether we should return to it, or what was there when we found it, and so that way we can keep track of everything. Seems like our base is on a little island, isn't it? Alright, so we need to go this way. Wow, look at that. Look at that. That looks so cool. I wish we could also have a flashlight on ourselves. Wait, is that another sun? What the hell? Wait. What? Okay. And maybe this isn't Earth. I don't know. Ooh, no, we didn't miss our turn. We got to go all the way around. There we go. Okay, so we got to go all the way out here. And then we just need to execute a right-hand turn. I wonder if there's anything valuable at the bones. Perhaps we could research them. Let's swing by there to see. I know we could always fast travel, but it's a good idea to make sure we're thorough. Although we have the tutorial on, there's some things that we could miss. And now we know what to look out for supply-wise. That looks like it's just a landmark. Wait a minute. No, it's not. Oh, I'm glad we went here. What the hell? Whoa. Careful, girls, boys. Hold on. Stay back. What is this? Some sort of a meteorite that smashed down here. Sweet. Well, that was worth it. Glad we investigated this mess. Now, is this a different type of mineral? Ooh, it is. So it's like this weird purple meteorite of some sort. Damn, what a good find that was. Alright. I love our drill, by the way. I wish it made a little bit more of a noise. This game's pretty peaceful and like minimalistic in a good way. Just like how Astroneer or some of those other games are like. Minecraft in a way, maybe Valheim. Some people complain about the graphics rather than the heart of the game. This certainly has heart. Looks like the water here, I don't know if it's just chilly, that there's like snow blowing around, or if that's actually like warmth. I'd like to say that that's like warm water, like it's a natural spring. Or that these asteroids or meteorites are so hot. I forget the difference between the two, by the way. Explain to me again what the difference between meteorite and asteroid are. There's meteorologist, which of course predicts weather, so he must also predict maybe I assume meteorite then could be when it comes to Earth. Alright. Well, we got quite a bit more stuff here. We're really rolling in the pay dirt. It's really good. Now, I think we can increase our drill, which might increase its speed, or perhaps also increase the amount of ore that we get every time we dig. That'd be cool if we got 2 for ones. I see what looks to be a little meter on it, too. But I guess it's just green or red depending on if we're mining, which is pretty cool. Okay, well, we've got lots of good stuff here. We are wow, the dogs have earned a meal fit. Oh, we're overnighting a pizza. I don't care if it's like $10,000 to get it delivered. They did a fantastic job. All right, there's the base. We'll go collect that power. Anything else noteworthy out here? Let's see. Something over there I can see peeking right in the center of the screen. Yep, looks like something on the hill. Some more buildings over there, perhaps. And if we take a look at the map, let's see where we are. Ooh, this map is pretty large. Oh yeah, WASD to explore. Wow. Oh, we're a long way away from anything complete. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, that's another big fish there. Like the bones or something. Fishing in the north. So it does mark at least areas for us to fish in. Oh, wow. I thought this is gargantuan. No wonder we need the glider. Okay, well, the fact that we found that is absolutely phenomenal. We can now start doing some recon missions. Okay, our base is there. So we were going to go down to the south. So I think mostly we've explored kind of just this area, really. And there's some small islands there. I don't know if we can actually get to those unless we possibly land with the glider, though. The glider probably can't take off again without the glider station. So it might just be a recon thing. Maybe we can parachute out and the glider will return to base and there's some way we can walk back. Let's go back to base. I'm just going to walk back since there could be the possibility of finding more ore or something. But I also like how the snow is just not boring and white. Like, look, there's actually care put into it being different types of colors and, you know, different shades of blue and gray, and it looks somewhat dirty. Here we have, like, cracked ice. Kind of cool. I don't know why we determined to build our base here, but I guess this is where the boat left us. They must have pulled the e-brake, ditched us off, and that was it. Alright, dogs definitely need some more stuff. Oh, the iron ore respond. Ooh, okay, well, I'm not going to complain about that. More materials? Hell yeah. Whoa, sorry, dogs. I must have missed it before. No way. There's no way I could have missed all that. No way. I mean, I'm not great at games, but certainly not that bad. Ooh, we got some damage here. What happened? Oh, we can repair. Okay. And energy generating again. 30 plus 30 plus 30. And plus whatever we have left over from when we went to the other sites. That's great. Okay. Well, let's start turning things into microchips. 70 to weld. Go, baby. How does this work? Do we want to have them all hit the bottom? I think it's just a loading bar that you can fiddle with. I don't know really anything about that. Because it seems like the orange, blue, and green... Oh, okay, you just want to pull it. You want to keep pulling it back. I think? I don't know. Okay, well, we got a lot more parts now. Let's go make another solar panel. We're going to certainly need a lot of parts to make more things in the future. What else do we have? Alien incubator, computer, seed trading terminal, mushroom, potato, wheat. It is coffee. Coffee and Sabina plants. Is that sugar? Plant will produce seeds if properly watered. I don't know anything about that. Sled garage. Dogs can sleep here. They'll spend much less energy overnight. Oh yeah, they are getting that. We need 2,000 for that though. Heated facility. I think what's our current place called? Advanced heated facility. I assume it's just a facility. Grid, hardware welder, so we can build another base somewhere complete with stuff. Camera with lots of zoom. Turn on when it starts to fade. I like how there's initial construction cost, but it doesn't look like there's a continuous maintenance cost. Here's our current food and such. Looks like we got a while. I'm glad this game doesn't baby you so much with the constant eating and drinking. You can explore, but you should have food and water in the back of your mind too. It's going to cost 80 microchips to build this thing. But I think we should build another solar panel just because I just don't want to run out of stuff. Plus we can trash these later. So let's just go with a few of these thingies here. So they're making, I think they could hold 30 at a time, was it? So 30, 60, or wait, is it 20? 20, 40, 60, 80, 100? Well, it's 100 or probably 200 based on if it's 40. I can't remember what the number was now. So it's either over 100, it's over 100 regardless. Let's go get some more stuff drilled up here and process some more things and stuff. That's our deal here. So I wonder, too, if you're playing with co-op, if, for example, if I returned to base and was going to go out scouting again, could I drop off these materials for someone else to process? It's always a good idea in these types of games to have someone, you know, be at the base and process all your materials and construct things while somebody else is exploring and gathering. Like, that's a great way to make use of all your time. Having somebody doing all the research, all the processing, all the building, and then someone else is going to get all the materials needed to do that, as well as pushing the story forward too. Ah, looks like it requires energy to continue to mine, so we are out, baby. So we need more energy to do that, so we have 0. So that's another good reason that we got a ton of... Wow, the fact that... Oh, man, the fact that we got all that energy before we came back here was lucky. Otherwise, we wouldn't gotten all those materials. And we got so many materials. Oh, the dogs. I hope they're resting. We'll definitely get them fed. They seem to be having a good time. Okay, well, we should cook, but let's continue to process. You need more resources. What does that mean? More electricity? One or the other, I assume. 52 electricity and 9.6 kilograms of ore. So what are we at now? Oh, yeah, we should be able to produce a ton of it. We just need 70 electricity. Yeah, so I think we were right to convert all that into solar panels. So we need more. I see there's a wind turbine here. We have 1 out of 1, 250 to make one of these bad boys. Let's try a wind turbine now. Let's put that out here. We'll make like a wind farm there. So the wind seems to maybe produce a little bit more. It looks like we can also put down a grid to, yeah, organize things by snapping to a grid. Although, that's kind of more of a... that's not really a platform. I wish we could do that. Oh, okay, so maybe we can organize these this way. Let's harvest. Can we put all the solar panels down clumped like? That looks... I guess they'll look better together than... how do we pick these up now? Oh, I see. We can move it. Cool. Oh, perfect. So we can snap everything to a grid. Well, they will look a little cluttered, but at least it's a little more organized. And we'll just kind of assume that it's kind of just a solar battery. Okay, with more battery on us, we can make more of these things. Let's just fill this up so it looks cool. This is just for style points now. Really cool how the solar panels turn towards the sun. That's really neat. And how much do these guys gather? Not available yet. Well, hopefully, maybe it's slower, but it holds more. Produces more energy and keeps working at night. Oh, okay, so it is absolutely better. Looks like we can get a lab going now. That might be a good thing. Hardware welder. We have one of those in the base. Miscellaneous fabricator. What does that look like? I think we should put that in the base. Oh, yeah. Okay, let's put that next to the workshop, maybe? Right here? Maybe not. How much is it? 100? Oh, it really doesn't cost that much at all. I don't want it in the center of the room, though. But let's try to squeeze it next to the lab table. Now, darn, there's really not a lot of room for it. Well, maybe we can put it in another warehouse. Maybe we can put a heated facility down. Not enough resources. Oh, what are we missing? Oh, yeah, the microchips, of course. Place objects over and expand your base. Can be placed on water and cliffs. Oh, cool. So we can make a floating base, too. So many possibilities here. And a multi-story base by building an elevator. We have a computer that requires 300. Input data to produce simulations. Get more data the next day. Ah, okay. So import data and get more data the next day. Nice. Wow, lots of stuff to recover. Okay, we got some water from this. Let's take a look at stats. 10 water now. Rehydrate or restore your dog's energy so they keep pulling the sled. Ah, so that's a way to do the dogs. So that's one for us. How about the dogs? Can we give that to them? Maybe they or me? Oh, I don't know. We'll have to figure that out. I'll have to figure out how to feed these bad boys. And give them some water, too. Good. Well, we're just out of time now. We are out of here, baby. This game has been fantastic so far. Great progress. Beautiful art style. Good music. And I want to come back and see more of it. If you want to see more, too, make sure you click tab below and destroy the like button. Thanks for all the support. Thanks for subbing. And I'll see you guys soon. Take care. Goodbye. Good boys. And girl.